Good afternoon. It's tea time, number 60. Before we steep our tea, let's first boil some fresh cold tap water. As our water heats up, let's take a look at this afternoon's tea. This afternoon's tea will be 3 Ginger by Pukka. It's an organic, naturally caffeine-free herbal tea, and there are 20 tea bags to the box. There's a couple descriptions on this box, the first being growing ginger. Known in India as the universal herb, our ginger comes from projects creating thousands of acres of organic land, supplying over 100 incredible herbs. Warm yourself inside out. The world's favorite spice, ginger. It knows important things. So when fires fizzle and yawns roam free, rekindling starts with a feast of sweet galangal and golden turmeric. A trio of golden roots that glow from the inside. Warm yourself anytime with this wisely delicious brew. The brewing instructions for this tea are: infuse for up to 15 minutes. Boiling just the water you need helps make every cup of Pukka tea as sustainable as it can be. We have our boiling water here. Let's infuse this tea for 7 minutes, and then we'll try it. What is a daydream? Aren't we just daydreaming all day? Is it just a thought that runs on where we forget where we are? What qualifies as a daydream? Anyways, our 7 minutes of steep time is up. Let's try this tea. Yeah, this tea's texture is so light. I'm definitely enjoying it, but it's missing some heaviness, some viscosity. I mean, the aftertaste of this tea is fantastic because it doesn't linger. It's not spicy. I always wish these ginger teas are more spicy, or most of the ones that I've had, these ginger lemon teas in particular. But this tea maybe is meant to be this light. I don't know. I don't know if my ginger tolerance has just become so high that I can no longer taste a light amount of ginger. All I'm getting is really light ginger. It's almost creamy ginger. And some sweetness. That's it. So let me check the ingredients. We're going to go over that. I'm going to take a couple more sips, and then I'll rate the tea. But let's see what's in the tea. So there's ginger root, which accounts for 52% of the tea. Galangal root, 28%. Licorice root, turmeric root, 4%. So it also says 16% Fair Wild certified ingredients, in parentheses licorice by dried weight. This tea's overall aroma and ginger taste remind me heavily of Harney & Sons ginger teas. I don't really taste too much licorice in here, but that could account for some of the aftertaste and the sweetness of this tea. It is getting slightly spicier as I sip it, and its body is getting a little bit more defined, but I still think this tea lacks some definition and some wholesomeness that would really bump it up in rating. But I'll give it a couple more sips here and then rate the tea. This tea gets a 6.9. I think it tastes really good for what it is, but it just doesn't have the definition that I need. It's lacking that ginger punch. And although I do enjoy its subtlety, it didn't do anything to really blow me away. It's almost like taking one of Harney and Sons ginger teas and just diluting it. It lacks some of that pastiness, which makes it a better tasting tea in terms of aftertaste. But, I mean, this tea is not going to be on the same level, be on the same playing field as these heavy hitters from Bigelow and Harney and Sons. So, an interesting tea here. Definitely something I will sip again, just to try to get a better understanding of. But sometimes teas just don't hit, you know? It's like life. You can't really always expect things to make sense to you or work out for you. Some things just don't line up, and that's okay. A melancholy ending here for our tea review. Thanks so much for checking in, and I hope these tea reviews have brought you as many happy experiences as it has for me. Number 60 in the books. Cheers.